Hello, everybody. Are you here? Are you listening? Let's check. I don't even know. Every time I have to check and see if we're indeed live. And it says we're live, so that's good. Huzzah, hooray. Okay, how's everyone's weeks going? I've just discovered that here in Alberta, everything is shutting down yet again. Hooray! Anyway, just means kids will be home from school, which means my kids. So good times. Yeah. We'll see what that means. I mean, obviously they'll be home from school. But for how long? Rest of the year? I don't know. Might have to do some working from home if that's the case. So, I'm not sure if I want to talk about COVID anymore. That was kind of a bummer. Ooh, I wanted to show this. It has nothing to do with this stream, but like, look at, I took out my old camera that I had, and it's a fairly good camera, but I haven't used it very much. But I finally got a little mini tripod, so hopefully, what was that? Weird. Hopefully I'll be able to put some use to it at home and do some, maybe when I'm working from home, I can hook up stuff there and do some streaming from there instead of having to come into work after hours. Little hearts, cinnamon hearts from Valentine's Day. Still delicious. I'm not sure if you guys like them. I love them, but. So, has anyone done any writing? As I stroke my beard thusly, hold on, let me just, I have to check out a few sites here. Okay, just making sure I'm here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, writing, once again, have not done any writing during the week. I have fought against trying to figure out how on earth, hold on 1 second. Is this doing it again? Turning down my speakers. There we go. I struggle. I'm not sure if you guys do, but you know, you work on a project for a little while and then, ooh, shiny squirrel. I want to do something different. Ooh, I have a different story idea I'd like to work on. And sometimes you can ignore it, and other times you just want to write on something new. But I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it this time because I've been so distracted, and I'm not going to do that this time. I am going to be awesome, and I'm going to, even if I just do my semi-chapters, but I get to chapter 24, that's all I want. It'll be good. Man, these things are noisy. So, anyway, I worked last week on chapter 5. Not sure if it's chapter 6 yet, because I think I'm missing a chapter that I should write. My protagonist, Connor Churchill, thank you very much. He basically gets offered everything, and then he goes to look for a job, can't find it, and voila voici, at the end of the chapter he's going to accept it, but I think I'm going to need to stretch that out. So anyway, chapter 6 is that. However, I'm going to call it chapter 7, the plot point where he accepts, I'm going to go to wipe my medical records. So chapter 7 is going to exploring this new world. He arrives at BioWare headquarters, and it's like delicious and awesome and wonderful. At least that's what it seems like. But it's not really. Wow. I think everyone sees that coming. So, oh, let's see. It says there's 2 people, but that's strange. 2 people, but I don't see anyone in chat. How does that work? Man. I'm sorry if there's people watching. For some reason, it's not bringing up names or anyone. So I'm going to just go, hello, people watching. I am fond of you. Am I? Probably. I don't know who you are, but I'm assuming you're a nice person. So if you're watching, I don't know, you can chime in with what you're working on. We just kind of finished up Act 1 of my project, but I don't know what you guys are. Also, I would like to throw out some ideas here because Camp NaNoWriMo, I think there's another Camp one in July. So I don't know. I have downloaded, I'm not sure if you can see that, NaNoWriMo Young Writers. Oh, probably not. Get it down there. Young Writers Program. I am pondering if we should go through it all. Thoughts, feelings, opinions? Do you guys, would that be interesting to anyone? We could go through, well, what do we have here? Where did I put it? Yeah, we can skip lesson plan 1. What is NaNoWriMo? But what is a novel? Good novel, bad novel, creating characters, creating conflict, elements of plot, setting, mood. And just every week we could go through a different one of these chapters. I think it would be helpful. I think it could be fun. I think your eyes are like magic. Having not seen them, I'm assuming that they're beautiful. But anyway, that's just a thought. I mean, we've probably, if anyone's writing right now, they've probably gone through all of that, but it never hurts to go through it again. Or maybe we'll start a new project. This is my forte, my genre, my wheelhouse has been screenplays in the past, movies, you know. And so there's the pull to always go back there. This is the first time I've tried writing a novel. And it's a very different, well, it's a horse of a different color. So, I don't know. Should I continue? I enjoy the story. Sometimes I think, what if I wrote this story, but as a screenplay? I mean, I'm not that far into it. So, stroking my beard thusly, indicating deep in thought. What do you guys think, by the way? I like it, but not everyone does. So let me know. Anyway, please, if anyone is hanging around, let me know what you're writing on, or write your writing project. Because at 7:15, at least this time, which means 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes, we will begin writing. I'll just show the counter up there. Boom. See? That's what it's going to look like. And we'll have 45 minutes to write. Just stream of consciousness, just vomit it on the word processor. And frankly, what I've written resembles vomit. But I'm going to keep doing it because I want to keep pointing my finger. I'm going to do it. And yeah, that's where we're at. Now what else is going on? So he's going to go to BioWare. I'm not sure I like the name of the company. That's the idea of what they are, but like they create human computers. But just because they do that doesn't mean that they've named their company that. Plus, there's the game company in Edmonton, which just made some really awesome remasters of Mass Effect. If you guys haven't played the Mass Effect trilogy, do it. If you don't, your life will be poor, and I'll have to stop pointing, which I want to do. Ooh, but actually this might, I'm not sure. I doubt anyone who's ever been involved in that game would ever watch this stream. But I had a theory about Mass Effect, and I shall explain it to you thusly. There are different types of stories that video games inhabit. There is the story where people are controlling an avatar or playing an avatar, and they're playing a character. The avatar is like a tabula tabula rasa, a blank slate. They're basically you. You know, they're like when you're rolling your D&D character, you're kind of, that is your representation of you in the game to some extent. Though some people go crazy and make a completely different character. But generally speaking, RPGs, you create an avatar. You know, you do your little character creation, which is always fun, make them like buff or whatever. And then you play the game. And your interest when you play a game as an avatar is how your actions affect the world. So at the end of the game, you know how you've changed. Like, wow, I really like this story, blah, blah, blah. But what happened to the world? Like, I made all these choices. Did I change anything? Did anything happen? So that's what you're interested in. When you're playing a character, these are fully fleshed out separate characters like Lara Croft or Nathan Drake or, you know, those characters. They're their separate entity. You're controlling them, but the idea is when you finish the game there, you're kind of interested in how the game, how what you've done has affected the character. Like maybe they're a better person. Maybe they've learned a lesson and they're not so, you know, money or whatever. So my theory about Mass Effect is this. You played Mass Effect and it kind of comes across as an avatar. Like he's John Shepard or Joan Shepard. But you go through and you create an avatar. You're kind of in the game. But, so you want to know how your actions affect the world. But over the course of the 3 games, they treat Shepard as like this fully fleshed out character with emotions and feelings. Even though you control him, it feels like John Shepard is a person. And I think you see that it kind of comes across in cosplay in the sense that, you know, no one really dresses up like a generic wizard or warrior at cosplay conventions or comic book conventions. I want to be this character. But people dress up as Shepard with the armor and you know, oh, that's Shepard. So I think we create the character as an avatar, but we play him as a character who's separate from ourselves. And that means when the ending of Mass Effect 3 came out, which was universally kind of, ew. Funny thing is, that would be completely organic and the right way to end the game if you were playing it as an avatar. You wanted to know, how did John Shepard's choices affect the universe? But there were so many interpersonal character developments with John Shepard that I think we came to play them as a character and we wanted to know the personal stuff. And so when we didn't get that ending, people were, anyway, that's my theory. Is it right? Yes, it is. It's kind of right. We'll see. We'll see if anyone ever watches this and comments and says, yes, Neil, you are brilliant. Come and write for us now. And I will go, yeah, I will. Pinkies up. Well, it looks like it's that time, people. Look down in the corner of your computer screen, 7:15. Unless, of course, you're watching a recording of this, in which case it's whatever time it wants to be. Shall we begin? Let me just call up my Word document. Where are you? Where are you? What? It was right there, I swear. There it goes. Okay, it is there. Are you ready? On your marks. Get set. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is just stream of consciousness writing. You guys should do it too. Get out whatever project you're working on. Let's do this. Oh, it's 7:16. I'm a minute late. Ready, set, and... Wrong one. Haha. Go. Let's do this. Connor. He seems like a Scottish accent, so I've got to do the Scottish. Hello, Connor. Connors. Step. Oh, what? Already spelling mistakes. Never a good sign. Support. stopping after a few steps and letting the flood of people on the train with him flood past him like water around a rock. He waited for the crowd to thin a little before continuing. Crowds of strangers. Never good. If you were standing then, you should at least know their name. He distracted himself. Traveling only the short distance between two stops. To plot of land in the outskirts. That trip had four. Today's journey, however, through 8 stations. Places before this station. Definite. Biggest. Cleanest and most ever stepped to concrete pillars wrapped in decorative iron. Stood like guardians guiding those getting off the train towards the almost tall building. The end. constructed in a matching fashion. The crowd thinning. Behind the group of people arrived with his desire to trail behind mixture of was born of a mixed desire to change his mind, and hope that whoever that, what's that? Maybe process they used to intake applicants would be full before he got to the desk. Numerous sets of iron doors built into the massive concrete walls opened as if on timers as the first people got within a dozen yards building and stop. Why? Because I wanted to take a drink. I know there's probably some reason why it's, hey, write for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, take a break, and then write again. Me, I'm just goofing around. Interesting, though. This is maybe someone can tell me, though. It says that there's 2 people watching, and I'm confused as to why I can't see anyone. It could be that there's no one watching, and this is all just a figment of my imagination. Perhaps I'm still at home. Or, more likely, I haven't figured this thing out yet, yeah. So I don't know what to do. I want to interact with people, but I'm also afraid that that's not going to happen. Yeah, like even in the stream manager on Twitch, it says 2 viewers. I want to talk to you guys. So I'm sorry if you feel that I'm not living up to my end of the bargain. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's weird. Super weird. I'm going to have to do some research on this Twitch thing. Perhaps there's a way that people can lurk and not give away their information, like a name or something. Anyway, I'm babbling because I'm trying to put off some more writing. Pinkies up. Okay. Each exiting from each door set of doors were attractive couple employees. We're an attractive set of employees in matching uniforms, smiling broadly and welcomingly at each person who passed. It felt a little I guess Connor should say something. It's been a while since he doesn't talk very much because, let's face it, he's by himself. So, welcome to my home, said the spider to the fly. Connor mumbled under his breath. He was almost unnerved by the display of friendliness put forth by the company. Any company that made that much of an effort to appear to put on a positive face was probably hiding something. Kept putting one foot in front of the other. Soon passing through the door itself, one of the two employees, an attractive an overly I don't know, overly attractive and overly, no, I've already used friendly and positive. I just close to, it doesn't matter how close it met his gaze. One of the two attractive women who seemed attractive woman. Oh man, one of the two employees, an attractive woman not much older than he was, met his gaze. Welcome to BioWare. We're so happy that you've come. 1 second. Cleaner. Janitor. Sorry, we have a janitor here who's cleaning, and yeah, someone was like, "What's that noise? What's going on?" It's the janitor cleaning, so don't worry. We're not being robbed. The library tends not to be an attractive robbing place. This message brought to you by McDonald's. Libraries, the buildings that often don't get robbed. Okay. To be a part of our family. She said by wrote. Connor thought about replying to her, but her eyes moved on to the next male group. Repeated her message with only slight variation. Connor into the doors and immediately found himself at a desk manned by yet another employee of BioWare. While this one was probably chosen appearance, his eyes gave out the message that was bored. Out of ways of saying the same thing to thousands of people every day. Put your hand on in the tube and rest it on the sphere. Make sure your fingertips pressed firmly against the surface. Watched the woman slide her exposed a clear glass looking tube and grip metallic sphere at the end of it. Sphere glowed momentarily. And then caught a picture an image of Connor could me woman's fingerprints were displayed on a screen next to the board employee. Satisfied with what he saw, pressed a button. Woman gave a little yelp, quickly withdrew her hand. So I'm thinking there's like a little needle in there that like takes some blood. But this guy didn't warn her about it. A small blood sample will be collected with each intake. Please don't withdraw your hand prematurely. He continued. Too late for the woman who was already massaging of her hand. What? Why isn't it capitalizing? There we go. Connor hesitated. See, and this is, so I'm just taking like a little aside here, because I think when I first started, which wasn't that long ago, I was doing this in the first person. Like, I did this, I did that. But now I am switching to the third person. Already a problem. So, I mean, when I'm redoing this, there's going to have to be some changes. This thought is brought to you by McDonald's. And cinnamon hearts. My mouth burns with sugar and love. Actually, let's just see how much I have written so far. Review. Word count. 645. Not bad, because I'm going for 833. So, will I make it? Yes. Yes, I will. So now I feel safe in slowing down a little bit and checking to see if anyone wants to say hello. Well, hello, everyone. How are you doing? Still says I have 2 viewers, but where are they? Who are they? Why can't I see them? I'm going to have to, you know what? I'm going to do a little search. Why can't I see viewers in Twitch? Why? I don't know. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It looks like, and this is interesting to me, so if anyone's doing this and wants to know, that if you are a member of Twitch, like if you have an account, then it will list your name. However, if you were just watching and you're not logged in, it will say someone's watching, but it won't tell you who. And now you know. Okay. I feel smarter, a little wiser, definitely spicier. Let's continue. We still have 18 more minutes to write, so let's do that. Oh, wait. I just realized I haven't done any singing at all. I might have to do that later. Think of some good songs, or you can just sing now because no one's, sing like no one's listening, because frankly, no one's listening. I can't hear you. So sing all you want. Chance. Turn around and no one here. Failed. Chuckle to himself. Been wiped. Not exactly the most frightening of outcomes. No, Connor thought most the outcome that frightened him the most was that he would be admitted. Well, guess what's going to happen, people? He's going to be admitted. It glowed in a similar fashion to its previous occupant. No, it's not really an occupant. Previous hopeful. He steeled himself purposely, not looking at the employee on the desk beside him, waiting for either some alarm sounding or the quick prick of a needle. To let him know his fate. A sudden pain erupted in his palm. Letting him know the outcome. Signaling that he had made it past the first round. Step through the gateway in front of you, please. The employee stated, not even bothering to direct it specific Connor, but instead anyone near enough to listen. Connor nodded. The gate. Presumably, it looked like a door frame with no door. Seen anything didn't even know what to guess. Purpose. Another. Yes. Looking at other rows of people walking through gates. began emptying pockets of it's for possible hidden items, a voice close by me stated. See, now I'm switching back to first person. I am not a good author. I apologize, people. Line. What? Why? Do that. Young man close to Connor's age you know what? Some two drones. They lost their jobs to them. The young man continued. I nodded. Want to direct higher up the food chain. He finished with a grin. Connor couldn't tell if that meant the young man's tried to do it, or that he found the failed attempts And let's see how many words we got now. And word count 1,100 words. That's not too bad. So I got more than I was planning on. Now let's see what the word count is for the whole thing. 6167. 6167. Is it even... See, I don't even know if Camp NaNoWriMo is still going or if it is done. It's create a new goal. It's done. I failed. I failed, people. I'm sorry. Well, let's see. Can I do a new goal? See, I'm on Bioware. Or not. first draft. See, I'm on the NaNoWriMo website if you guys are interested. And I'm going to do the same thing. Let me see. If I do 1,000, yeah, I'm going to have to do, well, let's say, I'm going to call up the calculator. So if I did 1,000, well, let's say about 1,000 words a week. So basically, if I want to write a 75,000 word novel divided by 1,000 words a week, obviously that's 75 weeks. Minus 52 weeks, because that's how many weeks are in a year. That's 23 weeks divided by 4, because it's about 4 weeks in a month, but that's not. So basically a year and a half for me to do this. Do I want to? I do, but do I want to make so let's say 75,000. Why not? 75,000. Start date now. Last day of writing, a year and a half. So that's basically 2022, and it is May. So I need 5 more months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So October. Yeah, guys, October. This is going to be a save goal. Let's do it. Boom. So can I update? So my words are, sorry, now I got to go back. 6167. 6167. Total words, no opinion out of the update progress. There. Okay. You know what? I'm happy with that. So we'll see how it works. What? How come it? That makes no sense to me. Okay, how come it says time nano participant? Does that mean if I don't, it says 0, even though I've sort of participated numerous times? I'm very confused. Very, very confused. Oh, there's a user, another TV user, or TV viewer. How are you this fine day? Tell me all. Yes. Tell me what you're working on. Are you a writer? Are you working on something right now? Do you have some advice? I would love to hear it, another TV viewer. Another TTTV viewer. What? It's another TTV viewer. Was another TV viewer? Oh, man, I can't even say your name. Yeah. You'll just have to tell me, how are things? What are you working on? Thank you for coming to the stream and hanging out for a little bit, even if it's just for a little bit. I appreciate it. It's awesome. However, it says live now. We're done. We're done the counting. So let me get rid of that. Boom. So I hope you guys got some writing done. I got my 1,100 words done. I am pleased. So I think I will leave it at that. But I probably should, actually, now that you mention it. 1, get rid of this, my calculator. And 2, close. I haven't saved. If power went out for some reason, everything would be gone. And that would make me sad. And I probably would cry a little. So none of that today, people. None of that today. So I hope you guys liked the stream. I hope you did some writing. I didn't really sing much this time. Oh, solo mio. There. Now there's some singing involved. What else could we sing? Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye. So long, farewell, at ease, be good, bye-bye, take care, stay loose. Do, à la prochaine, goodbye till when we meet again. Do. Wayne and Schuster theme song. Check them out. And I'll see you guys next week. I hope, hopefully another TV viewer. I will see you next week, that you enjoyed the chat, and we'll come back next week. And see you next Tuesday, same time, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Keep writing.